Hi everyone, it's Becky from Northern Star Tarot. I haven't done generals in quite some time, so I've just been too busy setting my business up and working with clients on a one-to-one basis. So yeah, I've kind of missed doing it. So I thought I'd use the full moon just to see how we can use the energy. Mainly looking at any blockages that we need to remove to go forward. So this is for Taurus, and I've got 4 different decks for each of the elements there. I've already pre-shuffled, and these are the cards that come out just to save time. So we've got the World coming up in Earth, the 4 of Swords for Air, the Ace of Swords for Fire, and Water, the 2 of Pentacles. Right, so very much coming to the end of a cycle here. And look, we've got Taurus there as well, it's fixed energy. But this is having reached the end of a cycle and learnt all the lessons that you can from it. And I think it's no wonder that we're taking a rest after that. No wonder that you guys are now taking a rest and need to recuperate from that. I think it's been pretty hard going for a lot of people. So I'm kind of feeling like this has been quite a journey. I mean, look, she looks exhausted. She's a bit like, yeah, I've succeeded. I've got over that hump, but oh my God, am I tired? And that's why we end up having to lie down, having a rest, having a break from everything before we're ready to pick up the next journey, to pick up the next sword, to start the battle again, so to speak. And we've got the 2 of Pentacles coming up in water, in our emotions. And I'm thinking this is maybe or has been the issue for a lot of you, is the work-life balance. I always see the 2 of Pentacles is about balance, and it's within our practical world. So it's trying to get the right balance of the elements of our life. And this is feeling very much like it's been a struggle. But we're just taking a break before we get back on the horse. So I'll get some clarifiers. What lessons did we learn? Oh, that's way too many. Well, it's 3. I'm going to take them. So we've got the World in there. I don't do reversals. 4 of Cups, stagnation, oh my God. The World again. The 4 of Wands. I'm guessing some of you are feeling completely pent up now. And this 4 of Wands is, like, you know, it's of the home. I find it interesting, we've got the World, stagnation in the 4 of Cups there. This 4, it's being penned in. 4 of Cups, 4 of Wands, 4 of Swords. What one are we missing? 4 of Pentacles. Which is poverty. Well, it's when we're holding on to what we've got. But I think you're just bored now. You're just so sick of being stuck in. You're sick of the way things are in the world or going on in the world, and feeling penned up in your house. But I feel like we're kind of coming to the end of that cycle now. Soon, hopefully, for the majority of us. And that doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to be out of isolation anytime soon. In fact, sorry, I'm not going to take that because I was looking at this card. I was focusing on that card, but I don't actually need a clarifier for that. We need it for this Ace of Swords. Tell us what's coming next. Knight of Swords. This is totally just taking up a new project. I love it that this is in our fire space as well. Even though it's sword energy, it's that which is air energy. It's having that new focus, that new thing to focus on. I mean, we've got the eagle on the top of the sword there as well. I love this sword. This is quite cool. It's the first time I've had this card out of this deck. But we've got the eagle there, and what does the eagle do when it's hunting? It focuses. So does the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords gets that, you know, right, I'm going in that direction. I've ticked off all the boxes. It's safe to do so. I'm going that way, and they just go for it. but we're just needing to take this sort of mental break for now. And tell us about the Two of Pentacles. It's giving me all threes. Oh, we've got the Three of Cups, Nine of Wands, and Three of Coins. So we had all the fours out before, now we've got threes out. Yeah, Three of Cups, so socialising. So maybe spending time with family, like I said, work-family balance. And the Three of Coins has an element of balance in it as well. It's the next stage up to this. It's when we've sort of mastered that balance. It's that level of mastery. We can now build. We can now form a structure. And the Nine of Wands is having that energy to take that effort up again after we've had this rest. That's like jumping back into the fray. So I feel like now is just about rest and recuperation before you get back on the horse. That keeps kind of rattling around my head, getting back up on the horse. Let's see, overall advice. These are new oracle cards, and the best way of getting familiar with them for me is to use them. I'm feeling that bottom one. Give and take. This is that delicate balance, isn't it? Of making sure that we're putting in what we expect to get back out. And I love that this is kind of, it's like garden themed. Gardening takes a lot of hard work, and if you don't put that effort and that work in, you can't grow nice big plants. And that's feeling like here, like we just maybe hit a bit of a block, needed a bit of rest. But very soon we're going to be ready to get back in the fray, to put the effort in and understand that we'll grow something worthwhile. She doesn't look best pleased about it. I'm guessing these crows around. What is, because crows are quite heavy in this deck for the swords. And there's something about that sort of, like there's still stress and anxiety there. It's sort of battling that stress and anxiety. But we just need that rest and recuperation to clear our mind and then take up a new truth, a new mental approach to it. Okay, bye for now.